Okay. Namaskar. Good morning. Sat Sri Akal to all of you. Welcome to today's session. I'm Anita de Rakshit, your host for today. And today we are doing a little different thing. We are not going into meditation today. We will be discussing about three doshas and trigunas. I said discussing deliberately because I don't claim to be an expert on this topic. But since I did a course on Ayurveda a few years back, so I happened to learn a few things during the course, so I thought of sharing whatever I learned myself. I thought of sharing with you all. And after I finish, any of you is welcome to put any additional input into whatever I discuss. So that's why I'm using the word discussion. It's not a talk sort of a thing. So you are all welcome to put in your inputs after I have finished. Okay. So this is a little different from yoga and meditation. But since Seniors today has decided to name the group as holistic living, so I thought maybe we should do some other things also apart from looking after our physical and mental well-being. Holistic living includes many other things like our emotional well-being, our psychological, our social and spiritual well-being also. It is a combination of all these. Don't you agree? So holistic living means living a life which includes physical, emotional, social and spiritual well-being. So during the course, whatever I learned, I'll try to discuss. I have some notes also which I made during that course. So I'll be referring to my notes also in between so that I should not say anything wrong, because these are some things which should not be told uh, wrongly. So I'll be referring to my notes also, if you don't mind. Okay. So, so let's start. So three gunas. I'll start with three gunas. Three gunas means three gunas. Okay. So a question must be arising in your mind. What are gunas? We have heard about gunas, but if we go into the definition, then the gunas are some attributes, some qualities which everyone has. Everything, see, everything in the universe is energy only. You agree to all? Huh? You agree to it? Everything, whatever, inanimate, animate things, all living beings, all beings in the universe, on this planet, everything, whatever we see, whatever we touch, whatever we do, whatever we use, everything is energy only. Okay? So each and everything vibrates at a certain speed or frequency, you can say, which allows us to see something or touch something or maybe use it. Okay? So whatever we see as inanimate objects, maybe this laptop or mobile you are using, or the chair you're sitting on, or the sofa you are sitting on, these are inanimate objects. We feel there is no energy in it, but we are wrong. इसमें भी energy है, but it is very slow and thick energy. Since it is not moving, we have this tendency to think that it is वो life नहीं है उसमें, but life है, उसमें भी life है. If you put a microscope on a wooden table, a very powerful microscope, then you will see small minuscule things moving, So life is there. Life का मतलब है energy is there. ठीक है? Energy सब में है. So similarly, every thought, every feeling, and every experience that you are having in your life also has a unique energy, vibration. You're getting my point? That gets imprinted into the body system. Depends on what challenges, what situations you are facing, and how you are facing it. These leave some imprints on the body system as well as our mind. So everything is about energy and its vibration. Excuse me. There is some Okay. Some notification was cropping up as usual. So whatever experience you are going through, that is leaving an imprint on the body, and then in the form of physical sensations also. You're getting me? In the form of physical sensations also, which is again released with the breath. See, breath is integral to our life in any manner. Whatever we are doing in this life, everything gets integrated into the breath system. That is why, because breath is the main life force energy for every living being on this planet. So whatever is happening, everything can be related to our breath. That is why I am always insisting on being mindful of our breath. You have noticed it in the previous sessions. So breath has to be taken care of. So this non-tangible energy, I'm calling it non-tangible because you cannot see it, you cannot touch it, you cannot, of course you can feel it. So it is non-tangible. So this non-tangible energy is dealt with in yoga as gunas. They are called gunas. This is related with our subtle body vibrations. See, in my previous sessions also, I have talked about sthul sharira and sukshma sharira. Sthul sharira is our gross body, what we see as Lakshmi Narayan ji, as Sudha ji, what you see me as Anita, Rakshit. Okay, this is our sthul sharira, gross body. There is one subtle body also, which is called sukshma sharira. So gunas are related with our sukshma sharira. Sukshma sharir se aura nikalta hai. You have heard about aura. Aura is from our subtle body. It is a particular frequency, उसमें vibration निकलता, which can be caught in a camera also. उसके लिए special camera होता है. Auras can be aura of anyone. You, me, anyone can be caught in a special camera. I'm forgetting the name of the camera. It is called, बहुत लंबा सा नाम है. So aura of every person can be clicked in a camera. ठीक है? So gunas are related with the subtle body vibrations. Okay, clear? So what gunas are mainly energetic forces. It's dealing with energy. These are energetic forces that come together, that join together to form everything in the universe. Everything in the universe has always been and continue to be having these gunas. So these gunas are three. First is tamas, second is rajas, and the third is sattva. You all know about these three. So we will discuss a little bit in detail about these three gunas. Okay. So mainly when we say tamas, some negative things come into our mind very naturally, because tamasic energy is related with, say, ignorance, inertia, laziness, lethargy, dullness, and with a depressed and a demotivated mind. It's all negative qualities. But I have a different take on tamasic energy. If you see, जैसे वही होता है ना, that age-old example of a half glass full of water. So some people will look at it as half empty, and some will say it is half full. So depends on the perspective, isn't it? So tamasic energy is normally taken in a very negative sense. कि वो तो lethargy से है, dullness से है, related है. But if you look at it in a different manner, if you have a different perspective, tamas is also necessary for all of us. If you are not in tamasic energy sometimes, then you won't be able to function efficiently during the day. See, when we go to sleep, that is when we are into tamasic energy fully. But you need that 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Otherwise, if you get up in the next morning without having a good sleep at night, you won't be able to go through the whole day doing your activities. So tamas is not always bad. It has got a bad rap, always. But what it gives is, it gives stability. Tamas gives stability and focus also. It makes you grounded. You feel grounded when you are in tamas. It is very essential to feel grounded sometimes. You don't have to move always. You don't have to be in some activity always. tamas is also required. So tamas or stability, it is often described as lethargy and stagnation. I'm reading from the notes which I made at that time. Okay. But it's energetic vibration, which is slow and thick, it says. It stabilizes and focuses. It is predominant in anything solid, like a table, just like I said, laptop or a table or a mobile, which you are using right now. So in nature, what is tamas? I'll give you a very beautiful example. You must have noticed in your garden or maybe a jungle or a forest. Garden में तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं? We keep sweeping the grass. Whatever twigs and dried leaves falls on the ground, we keep sweeping. But in jungles and forests, what happens? जो भी वहां से ऊपर से पेड़ से जो भी सूख के नीचे गिरता है on the earth, it falls on the earth. Dried leaves, सड़े हुए पत्ते, जो भी है, dried twigs, branches of the trees, whatever falls on the earth, in the course of a time, those things get reabsorbed into the earth. We do it also for making compost, compost खाद बनाते हैं हम लोग. We dig a pit and we put all the dried leaves and सड़े हुए सूखे हुए पत्ते and dried twigs. We put everything in the pit, cover it up, and after some time it turns into compost, which is used as very good fertilizer. So, but jungles में, forest में क्या होता है? वो natural process है. All these things are getting absorbed into the earth. तो अंदर जाके वो it turns, उसका nature change होके fertilizer naturally बनता है. So when it is going into the earth, it is tamasic energy. See, beautiful, isn't it? वो tamasic energy है जो earth के अंदर जाके convert होता है. Why? Why it is getting reabsorbed into the earth? So that it is able to nourish the new life that is about to come. You're catching to it. Tamas इसीलिए होता है so that it can nourish new life. Earth से जब sprout होता है नया कुछ, a sapling sprouts, है ना, कुछ भी sprout होता है नया, तो that tamasic energy helps nourishing that new life. जो rajas है, that sprouting is rajas, rajasic energy. So tamas is helping rajas to nourish. Okay. So in our bodies, that is in nature. Nature में वो हो रहा है. In our body, where is tamasic energy? It is in our muscles, bones, and flesh. ठीक है? Tamasic energy इन तीन में है. In our mind also, tamasic energy is dominant when we feel depressed. You must have noticed many people going into depression. होता है. Some people are going into so much depression that they are unable to get out of their bed also. They keep lying on the bed. They keep sitting in the bed. They are not able to come out of the bed also. So much tamasic energy, overwhelming tamasic energy हो जाता है जब. Similarly, due to some emotional disturbance, you must have noticed people getting into their shell, They are not conversing with anybody. No conversation mood. So that is also extreme tamasic energy. So how to come out of this tamasic energy? We can deal with this extreme tamasic energies, even mild, moderate, and high tamasic energy. There are different ways to deal with it. How to deal? Like if you have mild tamas, if you are experiencing very mild tamas, then what you can do is you can raise your arms. I have many times I have made you do these things before going into meditation. Like you raise your arms and start shaking. ठीक है, ऐसे 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 शेक करने से क्या होता है? The tamasic जो lock होता है ना, it gets unstuck. When you are doing this way, shaking, just raising your arms over your head and just shaking them. So the tamasic energy gets unstuck. It is a way of dealing with mild tamas. Similarly, many people are having moderate tamas. So what they should do? They can do Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati, everyone knows how to do it. So moderate tamasic energy can be dealt with by doing Kapalbhati. even Surya Namaskar. These are very good ways. And high tamas, how you should deal with high tamas. I have taught you in my, I think, very first or second session, Bhastrika Pranayama. What you are doing is, yes, you are forcefully breathing out. While breathing in, you are taking your arms up, and while bringing down the arms, you are forcefully breathing out. This is how to deal with extremely high tamasic energy. You can instantly come out of high tamas. So in Art of Living, we call this Bhastrika Pranayam as instant energizer also. Because kitna bhi tamasic energy mein koi rahe, once you do a few rounds of Bhastrika Pranayam, you are instantly coming out of tamas. So these are time-tested methods to deal with tamasic energy. It's all written in Ayurveda. You know, Ayurveda mein hai. Ayurveda mein, what is Ayurveda? Actually, Ayurveda is knowledge of life only, science of life. Ayur means Jivan, life, and Veda is knowledge. So you can say Ayurveda mein sab kuch likha hua hai, how to deal with your life, how to live your life, how to deal with the various situations and various things you are facing, every one of us is facing during our lifetime. तो आयुर्वेदा आया कहाँ से है? वो अथर्व वेदा से आया है. One of the 4 ancient Vedas available to us. Ancient wisdom of wonderful knowledge and wonderful wisdom is there. So another way of dealing with tamasic energy can be through our food habits also. So you must be wondering, what are tamasic food? Tamasic food is mainly non-veg food. You know, meat, fish, chicken, onions, garlic, mushrooms, overripe or underripe fruits and vegetables, bread, pastry, cakes, alcohol, stale food, canned food. Canned food, we are very fond of canned food, especially in Western countries. People are always taking canned food. So it leads to tamas, you know. Processed and preserved food, cream, cheese, all these are tamasic food. So you know how to deal with tamasic energy by changing your food habits. Tamas means what? Darkness only. So these all, if you are continuously taking these foods, it will lead you to darkness only. Meaning वही है और कुछ नहीं है. Tamas में चले जाते हैं. So that is why Western world, क्या हो रहा है वहाँ पर? We have started aping the West, you know, in everything. Our next generation is very fond of these food, canned food, non-veg food. तो ये सब बहुत हो रहा है. So we should be very careful of what we are eating, because eating से बहुत effect करता है. What sort of gunas we are having. Actually, देखा जाए तो तीनों गुना है हर एक में. It only changes, you know, during the course of a day, it changes. So these are universal energies which are always there, which will always be present in everything, whatever matter, in animate matter, inanimate matter. But one can regulate these. Achha. So this is about tamas. Now next is rajas. Okay. Rajas is activity. Rajas means activity. Okay. Any type of activity. Without rajas energy, you won't be able to move your arms and legs also. You need that energy to move even. Any type of activity. Whatever gets you moving, you know. In nature, like rajas is when seeds are getting sprouted, when flowers are germinating, babies are born. Due to rajas only, babies also get born. Okay? So rajas is all about passion. It is all about ambition. It is all about activity. Okay? Vibration of rajas is at a higher frequency than tamas. Tamas is very slow and thick, but rajas is all about activity. It is inhalation only which makes you get up from your bed early in the morning. Without that inhalation, you are not getting any energy in your body. Okay, there's a very beautiful thing which I want to share. During the course only I came to know. This is if you relate, let me say it after I have explained about all the three gunas, then only you'll be able to appreciate the comparison. So let me finish the three things first. So this is about, Rajas is all about energy of change, passion and enthusiasm. It is future directed. While doing asanas, what is Rajas? When you are doing, suppose for example, you are doing Surya Namaskar. So Surya Namaskar mein Rajas energy kya hoga? What will be the Rajas energy? How you will relate with Surya Namaskar? It is very interesting. Suppose the first step in Surya Namaskar is when you're making this Namaskar position. You stand on your feet and you are doing this. Next is what? You are taking your hands up. So what is that energy which is making you take your hands up over your head? That is what is Rajas. Okay, beautiful, isn't it? This is, you are staying in one position, then you take your hands up. Rajas energy is making you do it. Then you bend forward and take your arms down and touch your toes. So when you are moving from one pose to another in any asana, in any Surya Namaskar or any process, even swaying to music, that is also Rajas. You put on slow music and you slowly sway with the music. What is making you move? That is Rajas energy. Beautiful, isn't it? So Rajas energy, when you move from one pose to another, that is Rajas energy. When you are moving in sync with your breath, that is also Rajasic energy. That is what makes you move. Any movement, any activity during the whole course of a day, that is Rajasic energy. Without Rajasic energy, you are not able to do anything. Even if you are going into the kitchen and making breakfast for your family members, that is also Rajasic energy. Otherwise, you won't feel like coming out of bed and doing anything. Total tamas mein ho jayega. So, Rajasic energy, then you must have noticed some children are overactive, they are hyperactive. Even some people are so much into Rajasic energy. How we will make out? You must have seen people shaking their legs. ऐसे बैठे हैं, they'll keep on shaking their legs. किया है ना, notice किया है ना? Or while talking, they will do some gestures. They don't seem to know what to do with their hands. So they will do this. They will gestures, too much of gestures. What does it signify? It shows they are into too much of Rajasic energy. They are not able to sit still. Children are not able to sit still even for a moment. Too much of hyperactivity is there. So their Rajasic energy is in excess. And anything in excess is, all of us know, it's not good. It has to be brought down. Hyperactive children have to be put into various activities to channelize their excess energy. Usko channel karna padta hai. Similarly with adults also. Some adults are also very restless. They are very restless. Sleeplessness ek cheez hai. Restlessness and sleeplessness, it shows too much of Rajasic energy in a human being. So how to control Rajas? Uske liye bhi hai, balance kaise kare? You have to slow down, simple. इतने दिनों से हम लोग जो कर रहे हैं meditation helps in slowing down. Just slow down, nothing else. Slow down. Bring your attention on your feet. Okay. And engage your muscles in a few standing poses before coming down on your back for relaxing poses. This is with regard to asanas. So when you have excess Rajas, what you do? You stand on your feet, do a few standing positions, like Tadasan, whatever. You raise your hands over your head, do some Tadasan, do some shaking exercises, standing on your feet, exercise your body, and then either sit down or you can lie down on your back to relax. Do some relaxing poses. So this is what will help you control your Rajas. Okay. And then you can do Nadi Shodhan. Alternate nostril breathing. We have done it before. In a previous session we have done. Sheetali Pranayama. Rajas is what? Rajas is too much of fire inside you. It's related with Pitta. We will go into Tridoshas. So Rajasic energy is related with Pitta and Vata also to some extent. So too much fire inside you, which is making you hyperactive. So Sheetali Pranayama. Sheetali Pranayama is you bring out you, yeah, one, that is one way what Sudhaji is telling. And you can, yeah, tongue se bhi kar sakte hain. So that cools you down. And another, maybe Lakshmi Narayan ji was mentioning in the morning today, Chandra Nadi Pranayama. That also can be done to cool you down. So because there is so much of fire inside you, it needs to be cooled down. So these are the various ways of cooling down your Rajasic energy. So what are the Rajasic food? You must be thinking, when I said Tamasic food wo hai, so Rajasic food kya hai? Fiery and tasty food. Interestingly, hotel food. Hotel food. Okay. So it increases toxins in your body. You must have seen heavy food ले लिया, hotel का food 2-3 दिन लगातार खा लिया, बाहर lunch और dinner कर लिया, parties में खा लिया, उसके बाद जो हालत होती है, you'll feel like going on a fast, है ना, fasting करने को मन करता है. So it increases toxins in your body. All hotel food, you know, fiery, tasty food, spicy, salty, non-veg food, alcohol, tea, coffee, even pickles, also bakery products, fried food, onions and garlic again. All these are pitta food or vata food, you know. So you can control your Rajasic energy, Rajogun, with the help of food and exercises and yogasanas, whatever suits you, meditation, whatever suits you, you know. It's सबके लिए अलग-अलग काम करता है. And now next is, we move to then sattva, the third guna, the सबको जो चाहिए, जो ultimate सबको aim है, सतो गुण को बढ़ाना है ना? Ayurveda also emphasizes on sattva guna. Why? Because sattva is the key to Ayurvedic healing and is developed through right diet, physical purification, control of the 5 senses, control of your mind, mantra and devotion. It is all about spiritual qualities. पढ़ के मैंने जो सुनाया इससे पता ही चल गया है. Sattva is all about your spiritual quality. ठीक है? Natural desire to be good and caring, be of service to the society. All these are very good things, है ना? We all want, intrinsically from the inside, we all want to be like this. We all want to have sattva inside us. So sattva kya hai? Sattva is all about intelligence and consciousness. ठीक है? सत्वा को अगर देखा जाए तो what exactly उसको बोलेंगे कैसे? सत्वा को is consciousness, it is your radiant presence. आपके आसपास के लोगों को पता चल जाएगा अगर आपका सत्वा हाई है ना. You don't have to say anything. People around you will come to know from your radiance only, from your aura. Aura ना दिखता नहीं है. You cannot see it with your eyes, but you can feel somebody's aura. You can feel it. If you are around a sattvic person, he will attract you. He or she, whoever, they will attract people, you know. Something जो कुछ होता है उनमें जो आपको खींच के ले जाता है उनके पास. It is nothing but this sattva inside, very high sattva. So it is the radiance, it is the compassion they exercise. It is the selfless action of a person. He or she will always be doing something for the service of the humanity. Something, some selfless activity for the society. So these are the things which can increase your sattva. Interesting, isn't it? When you are doing selfless activity, it increases your sattva. See, two-pronged approach. You are doing something for the society. Society is gaining from you. On the other hand, you are also gaining from it. You are increasing your sattva inside you. When you are doing something selflessly for somebody, it increases sattva inside you. Isn't it beautiful? दोनों को फायदा है. सोसाइटी को भी फायदा हो रहा है ना, आपको भी कुछ मिल रहा है. ऐसा नहीं कि आप दे ही रहे हैं लोगों को. आपको कुछ मिल रहा है. किसी को देने से आपको भी कुछ मिल रहा है. Beautiful, isn't it? See, everything should not be in monetary terms. We should not be thinking only on monetary benefits. कुछ अंदर सत्वा भी increase हो रहा है तो that is also a very great benefit. Spiritual quality आपका बढ़ रहा है, isn't it? ठीक है? what does it do? Sattva does what? Quality of sattva is a clear and focused mind. It is your calm. It is your calmness and your receptivity. You are more open to ideas, suggestions of people. क्योंकि rajas और tamas जिनमें होता है ना ज़्यादा, they are not in a receptive mood always. They will have this tendency to reject other people's views or suggestions or point of view. They will start arguing immediately. You must have noticed. जो लोग बहुत argumentative होते हैं, those who are not able to accept maybe your point of view on something, बस मान लीजिए कि उनका रजस और तमस हाई है. जिसका सत्वा हाई होगा, they will listen to you. They will accept maybe your point of view also. And they will try to integrate everything into a very harmonious mixture of things, you know. They will look for harmony in every situation. They will not go into confrontation. वो सत्वा का गुण वैसा है, उससे सतो गुण बोलते हैं. So what is sato gun? Like we saw in tamas, we saw पृथ्वी के अंदर, अर्थ के अंदर वो dried leaves and twigs जा रहा है to nourish new life. रजस में क्या हो रहा है? It helps in making new life, for nourishing new life. वो रजस है जो sprout होता है, कुछ नया कुछ निकलता है, वो बड़ा होता है. Maintenance, पहले create हुआ फिर maintenance हुआ. Sattva, what is sattva? It is the fully formed flower, full blossomed flower. That is sattva. Don't you feel happy looking at a full blossom? Happiness मिलता है ना? तोड़ने को मन करता है क्या? नहीं ना? We feel it should be on the plant only. तोड़ के तो वो खत्म हो जाएगा, मुरझा जाएगा. तो sattva क्या है? That fully formed flower. Or when you sit quietly near a seashore and look at the sunset, you know, the perfect sunset. वो जो joy and peace जो अंदर मिलता है, that is sattva. When you get up early in the morning and look at the sun rising, that perfect sunrise, कुछ होता है ना अंदर, है ना? That is sattva. For one moment, you feel the peace inside. That is sattva.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
An innocent baby smile. That also.
Yes. Thank you for telling this. Yes. Because baby is innocent. We are so happy. We feel so happy looking at a baby.
And we also smile.
Because of the innocence in the baby. Yes. You're so right. So right. That is sattva. The baby is fully in sattva. That rajas and tamas. Of course, tamas will be there because when it is going to sleep, it is in tamas. Whenever we are going into sleep, we are in tamas. Rajas bhi hai baby mein, क्योंकि हाथ पैर वो कैसे वो करेगा? Unless and until वो हाथ पैर उसका growth नहीं होगा. Basic reason behind his throwing his arms and legs is it is growing. The baby is growing.
That is a balancing of all the gunas.
Balancing. Perfect balance, a baby.
Perfect balance.
That is why we are so happy looking at a baby smiling. Very right. Thank you for this input.
Thank you.
So, but in our body, now I am coming to that thing which I was wanting to say earlier. Now that we are knowing all about Rajas, Tamas and Sattva, now what is that link with the breath? It's a beautiful comparison. When you are inhaling, what you are doing? When we are breathing in, of course, naak se hawa andar ja raha hai. ठीक है? But what exactly is happening? We are breathing in through our nostrils. Of course, majority of the people are doing very shallow breathing, unless and until yoga practitioners and maybe some classical musicians. Whenever they are breathing, they are trying to breathe from the stomach. That is called deep breathing. Any classical musician or any yoga practitioner will try to take deep breaths. So what is it? Naak se to ja raha hai, but we are taking our energy from the Mooladhara upwards towards the Sahasrara. नीचे से deep breathing करते हैं तो वो energy ऊपर जाती है. So when we are doing this, this is Rajas. What is Rajas? We are taking the energy upwards. ठीक है? Inhalation is Rajasic energy going upwards. This upsurge of energy is Rajas. Okay. On the other hand, when we are exhaling, when we are breathing out, what is happening? All the air that we have taken in, we are breathing out. It is going out from our body. So you must have noticed during meditation, I have many times said that every inhalation energizes your body and every exhalation relaxes your body. So when we are breathing out, जो energy ऊपर गया था, it gradually comes down again, which results in the relaxation of the body. So you feel grounded to the earth again when you are exhaling. तो क्या हो रहा है? एनर्जी जो ऊपर गया था वो नीचे आ रहा है. ठीक है? What is this? This is tamasic energy. You are getting my point. Is it clear? Inhalation is rajasic, exhalation is tamasic. Then you must be wondering, sattva kahan gaya? Where is sattva then? Sattva is the most beautiful moment after exhalation and just before your next inhalation. That 1 second ka jo pause hota hai na, that brief moment when you are free from all your worries, all your judgments, everything. That one moment when you are right in that moment, when you are not thinking of anything, that fraction of a second between your exhalation and the next inhalation, that is that sattva moment. Isn't it beautiful? Have you ever thought of it in this way? है ना? See, सब कुछ हम लोग breathing pattern के साथ जोड़ सकते हैं. Every aspect of our life can be related with our breathing pattern. Breathing is so beautiful, but we are not paying attention to our breathing at all. नहीं करते हैं ना? Mindfulness नहीं रहता है. Breathing is so beautiful. So you can do this as an experiment tomorrow or maybe today. Tomorrow you watch yourself right from the moment you wake up in the morning till you go to bed at night. So you can observe yourself and try to analyze from you are moving from which guna to which guna during the whole course of the day. You'll see that morning maybe you are in sattva, right? When you get up, when you are doing, maybe you are listening to some soothing music, or maybe you are doing your pranayam or yoga or something, meditation, you are in sattva. Then you are entering your kitchen, or maybe you are driving your car and reaching your office and starting the day-to-day work. Then you get into rajas. Then maybe after lunch again, you feel like taking a little bit of siesta. है ना? थोड़ा सा relax करने का mood है. वो फिर tamas आ गया थोड़ा सा. Then evening you get energized again. You get into some activity. You listen to some music. Then वो sattva plus rajas का combination हो गया. Then again night में, just before going to sleep, you are listening again to some music. वो धीरे धीरे tamas आ रहा है. Tamas is creeping in. So this is a beautiful dance, you know, dance of energies, you can say. Energy, the whole energy, you are moving from one energy to another. It's like a dance only. है ना? Isn't it beautiful? So sattva को कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं? Sattvic food कैसा होना चाहिए हमारा? Sattvic food is when you eat fresh food, organic and locally grown food, you know, not like we are importing food from maybe see जो kiwi वगैरह आता है ना ऑस्ट्रेलिया से आ रहा है. Kiwi is not grown in our country. हमारे country में क्या है? गुआवा है, पपाया है, coconut है, केला है, bananas, you know, all these fruits which are grown locally. क्यों बोलते हैं? Because you are getting it farm fresh. Not everybody, not in metros and all that, but villages and all, small cities like I am living, we are mostly getting farm fresh. Maybe in the metros it is not possible, but ठीक है, फिर भी locally grown fruits and vegetables are good enough. क्यों? क्योंकि उनमें aura ज़्यादा होता है. See, जिनका farm house है, they'll be able to appreciate this point. If somebody is having a farm house here, or maybe somebody known to you, when they are picking some fresh fruit or vegetable right from the tree or plant and then eating it directly, वो aura रह जाता है because it was attached to a stem. And then you are picking it, that वो life force जो है ना, that prana, it is still there. if you are consuming it within a few hours of plucking it from the tree or plant, that life force, that prana is still there. तो aura उसका बहुत high रहता है. ठीक है. Vegetables में सबसे ज्यादा aura किसमें रह जाता है? Any guesses? You'll be very surprised to know the highest aura in a vegetable. Any guesses?
Loki.
Pumpkin.
Oh.
Pumpkin is having the highest aura. It was a surprise to me also. Pumpkin को हम लोग कितना downgrade करके रखे हैं, है ना? We don't give any value to pumpkin. बहुत हुआ तो pumpkin का हलवा बना लिया, और बहुत हुआ तो सब्जी बना ली, and most people don't like to eat pumpkin. But it is having the highest prana. Its aura is the highest. Isn't it surprising? And best होगा उसको अगर stem से तोड़ के लेके आए और उसको fresh खाएं. Sattvic food is all about eating cooked food within 3 to 5 hours of cooking. If you are putting it into the fridge and bringing it out the next day and reheating and then eating it, uska prana kuch nahi raha. It's all gone. So within, the ideal way of eating is within 3 to 5 hours of cooking and fresh khana. As far as possible, try to eat fresh food. And sattva food is also fiber वाले जो food होते हैं ना, वो है sattva food. I can tell you what the sattva food इसमें I had written it down. Sattva. Right now I am not able to find it. So you can any type of fresh food, you know, locally grown organic food. Don't eat any stale food. Stale food is not sattva. It is always bad. Try to eat which is high in energy, freshly cooked. Okay. So these are the ways in which you can deal. And of course, sattva ko badhaye kaise? You do more and more pranayam and meditation. These are the ways to increase sattva inside you. So these are the three gunas. So everything in nature is displaying three qualities, you know. So lucidity, which is sattva. Passion means rajas, and sluggishness is tamas. But tamas is not always to be taken in a negative manner. It is also required. So any human being, any living being for that matter, will move from one guna to another during the course of a day. एक तो predominant रहेगा, one guna will be predominant at any point of time. बाकी दो जो होंगे वो थोड़ा पीछे रहेंगे, and then maybe after an hour or so we'll notice that some other guna is taking over. It is becoming predominant, and the other two are in the backside. So ये होता है. So you constantly move from one guna to another. So you can, you know, with full awareness and conscious manipulation of these three gunas, you can reduce your stress levels. That is a very interesting thing. By controlling your gunas, by dealing with your gunas with full awareness, you can reduce your stress, increase your inner peace, and move towards enlightenment. Isn't it beautiful? And all these gunas can be managed through our breathing also, as we have experienced in our many previous sessions. Trick pura breathing mein hai. That is the trick. If you are able to control your gunas, you can be able to control your feelings, your emotions, your thought process. In short, you are able to lead your way, lead the whole day. हम लोग एक एक दिन लेके पूरा लाइफ को बिताते हैं. First, we have to know how to deal with our day first. If the day is taken care of, कल का दिन भी taken care of हो गया, then automatically life moves smoothly. ठीक है. So gunas, I hope I have been able to share whatever little I knew about gunas. These are the three gunas. अच्छा, tamasic, you will be surprised to know that whole wheat, गेहूं जो हम लोग खाते हैं, and brown rice, these are tamasic food, you know. These are tamasic. Did you know? Whole wheat and brown rice. Whereas basmati rice and quinoa, they are less tamasic. You must have noticed many people have started eating quinoa instead of rice. Quinoa is less tamasic. Molasses are tamasic. Like sugar and all that, they are tamasic. If you'll be surprised to know, as soon as you eat even a spoonful of sugar, the next 2 hours, your immunity level is just coming down by half. Even 1 teaspoon of sugar, it is so harmful. It is poison, actually. Sugar, it is poison. So, whereas jaggery is good. Jaggery is good. It is high in prana also, and it is sattva food. So, these are the ways you can deal with your state of mind, your gunas, by doing Nadi Shodhan, by doing various exercises, by doing various asanas, by taking care of your food, by taking care of your thought process. So this is all which I had to share about gunas. So now anybody who wants to put something additional input, you're all welcome. Any of you. Like Mrs. Lakshmi Narayan put in us such a beautiful input about a baby's face.
Can I say something?
Yes, sure.
Generally, people feel that if we work around the house and we do a lot of physical activity,
yes,
we get tired. But in my case, it is the reverse. The more the physical activity I do, the more energized I get.
Okay.
So isn't it contradictory to what generally
it's
people...
not contradictory. How long can you go on doing so much activity? There will come a point will come when you will feel like sitting down and taking some rest.
Sitting down and feel happy about it.
But you feel like sitting down?
I don't feel like, but I make to sit down.
You make yourself sit down. Okay. So that means rajas is excess in your body. You have to take care of your rajas then. Because you see, there has to be a judicious mixture of your activity and resting time. Otherwise, that burnout wala suna hai na aapne, burnout ho jata hai. Body will get burnt out. So you have to strike a balance between your activity. It's good. It only shows that your rajas is in excess.
But I feel happy about it.
Yes, good.
No, that is on the basis of the outcome. See, if you specifically look at what she is referring to, is when she organizes the house, gets the whole place clean and neat, and the effort put in, and the way
she finds happiness in doing work.
The happiness, and then automatically there is an energy level.
Energy is gaining. Yes. So there are some people. It's not like I said. One guna will be predominant, and the other 2 gunas will also be there. But there are some people where all the 3 gunas are there in equal proportion. Such people are also there. But their number is few. Like doshas, there are some people who have a 3-doshik character, 3-doshik nature, prakriti. I have not gone into 3 doshas today. I don't know if we have time. I don't think we have time enough because it will take a long time. Only 3 gunas has taken so much time.
Keep it for next week.
There are people who have 3-doshik nature, prakriti. So all the 3, like 3 gunas, like 1 guna will be predominant, others are in the not in the forefront. Like in the similar manner, doshas are also, 1 dosha will be predominant in somebody and the other 2 doshas will not be there. They will be not so prominent. So some characters, some people are there. So they have 3-doshik nature, prakriti, we say. Maybe you are one of them. You have three gunas all together. Maybe in same proportion. These are very, like I said, these are non-tangible energies. You don't see or you don't touch it. You just feel it. It's all about how you are feeling.
Yeah.
This is related to your subtle body only. Only you can feel it. Even the person sitting next to you won't be able to feel it. Only you are the soul experiencer. So the basic aim of any human life is to achieve happiness only. Ultimate aim is to achieve happiness and peace, whatever way you are using it. If you are achieving happiness and peace of mind by doing too much of activity, then let it be.
Go ahead.
What's the harm? Okay, what's the harm?
No,
You
but
are, yes, see, you are going into sattva through rajas. When you are feeling happy, what is happiness? Happiness is sattva. What is joy? What is bliss? It is sattva only. So you are reaching sattva through rajas. What's the harm? There is no harm. You are reaching your ultimate goal in life through activity. There is no harm. If you are feeling tired by doing so much activity, then you're going into tamas. Okay, you feel like lying down or you feel like taking some rest. It is all a perspective, how you look at things. Some people are going into tamas from rajas, you are going into sattva from rajas. It's good. So it is a judicious mixture. You get up early in the morning, from tamas you are getting into rajas. You do the activities during the whole course of the day. You achieve happiness. From rajas you are moving into sattva. Good enough. I don't see anything wrong in it. It is how you look.
Even I don't feel, but people around me feel I'm jumping around too much.
No. It again, it's your viewpoint, you know. Like I mentioned this example of a glass half full of water. वो half full भी हो सकता है, half empty भी हो सकता है. It's how you look at things.
लोग बोलते हैं बगल में लोग बोलेंगे थोड़ा बैठो.
हाँ बैठो ठीक है.
नहीं बैठा तो I feel restless.
That means you are having too much of rajas. Restlessness is a sign of too much of rajas.
I am a tamasic.
You are tamasic.
Too much.
Rest pauses.
See, you are balancing each other. You are balancing each other. One is tamasic, one is rajasic. So you are balancing each other.
Have
so
nice
you can take a little bit from each other. You can take a little rajas from your wife.
No, that is
she can take a little tamas from you.
That is what
it will be a good balance, you know.
Staying together for a long time in different doshas or gunas, whatever it is.
Gunas, huh?
Does it rub against each other? Does it? Does it?
It should rub off a little bit. It should rub off a little bit after saying for so many years. So what I'll suggest is you can slow down a little bit. Okay? To bring a judicious mixture of both the gunas. Let's say during the day you are full of activity, you are doing many things, but after lunch, try to slow down a little bit. After lunch, I'm saying.
After lunch, I lie down.
Then that is tamas only.
Nice hotel,
okay.
non-veg food.
That is okay. That is okay. See, when we're going to discuss about 3 doshas, between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the pitta time. I'm not going into, because I don't have time, because by 12 o'clock we have to wind up. When we are discussing about 3 doshas next Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is supposed to be the pitta time. What is pitta? Pitta is all about fire, agni. That is the time when maximum activity can happen. After 2 p.m. again, the other dosha will come. When you feel like lying down after taking lunch, that is the ideal time to take rest. That is why the siesta word has come. What is siesta? It is the resting time after lunch. So what is the main idea? After so much of activity, you should slow down. It is absolutely okay if you are lying down and taking some rest for half an hour or 1 hour, let's say. And how to take rest after lunch? Turn on your left side. Don't turn on your right side.
Okay.
Try to take rest on your left side. Why? There's a logic behind it. Heart is on the
rest.
Heart is, you are giving rest to your heart. If you are lying on your right after taking lunch, overwork हो जाएगा heart के लिए, वो ले नहीं सकेगा body. So it is always advisable to lie on your left and rest for some time. So that is the tamasic time. Then again, after 1 hour, when you are getting energy, again, आपका activity time शुरू हो जाता है, Mrs. Lakshmi Narayan का.
No, the issue is if I lie down, I will go off to sleep and I sleep for hours together.
Oh, no, that is not good. That is not good.
The other extreme she is.
Then you are moving from one extreme to another extreme. That is not good. Then you have to be very careful, very aware of your gunas. Be very mindful of your gunas now. Now that you have told me, that means I can make out from one extreme you are going into another extreme, which is not advisable, which is not good at all. Then you have to be very careful. You're getting my point. You have to be very mindful now.
Yes.
You have to be mindful. तब तो आपके घर के लोग ठीक कहते हैं, थोड़ा एक्टिविटी कम करें. Because too much of activity and then you are going into too much of sleep, too much of tamas and then too much of tamas. Then balance is not happening. Then you have to do it consciously. Activity थोड़ा कम कर दें, थोड़ा सा कम करें. Try to sit down at times. Feel grounded. Sitting down means what? What is sitting down? Right now we are all in tamas. Okay, we are all sitting down. We are feeling grounded. पे बैठे या चेयर पे बैठे या सोफा पे बैठे, wherever we are sitting down means we are into tamas. Okay, let's do a short exercise, a very interesting exercise which I keep doing in my workshop. Suppose I tell you, try to get up. Don't get up right this moment. You make an attempt to get up, but don't get up. What is happening? It's a very subtle thing which is happening in your body. You may close your eyes for one moment and just experience this. Let's close our eyes and have this feeling of getting up without getting up actually. Just notice what is happening inside you. Make an attempt to get up, but don't get up. Just observe what is happening inside. Again, make this attempt to get up from wherever you are sitting, but don't get up. Just this thought of getting up from wherever you are sitting. Let's open our eyes. You may open your eyes. Now, anyone can share what is happening inside. Yes, Niranjan ji, I can see your hand.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question actually.
Yes,
I had a question since last, and I have got high anxiety levels, you know.
Okay.
I know, does this Tridosh or the Trigun interfere or have any correlation with our dreams or the trauma during the night sleep? I never had a sound sleep. I had a 40 to 50 years of traumatic life. But then after the age of 61, 62, I entered into music and now I'm happy with my life. But all the past experiences, those people who had interviewed in my piece of life harassed me or something, you know, that was my destiny that I had to struggle and all. It's okay. Everybody has that own, some have 10-year period, some have 20 years, I had a long 50 years period. Okay. But then I tuned myself and adjusted myself according to the circumstances. Now it's okay. But then the past, my owners, my past bosses before 30 years, they all come in my dreams and again the same problems. मतलब ऐसा लगता है जैसे कोई मुझे परेशान कर रहा है. A fearful dream, fear, all night full of dreams, and then in the morning I'm okay, I'm fine. Surya Namaskar करता हूँ, प्राणायाम करता हूँ, and I'm okay, I'm fine. All day I can work and all. Yeah, I'm 67, 68. Like,
okay.
Does this Tridosh and Trigun have any correlation or interfere with my dreams and all? My dream
world. Are you still getting those dreams?
Every day मेरा बॉस आके परेशान करता है, उसके आदमी के थ्रू कुछ ना कुछ आता है और फिर बाद में मैं जागता हूँ, I get fear. Oh, it's a dream, forget it.
But you are a retired person now?
I'm a semi-retired, like I do business, but a little one just to keep myself occupied. I'm an astrologer by profession.
These are the bosses with whom you were working in a job, or
I was they were
doing business.
Yeah, since childhood I was working with them, but then for 20-25 years they were different. I had 2-3 jobs, you know, and then my own business. But there also I had to struggle because of the competition and the people. होता है उसी boss की तरह ही लोग आए और mental परेशान कर दिया. And today I'm having high anxiety levels. But then I do pranayam, Surya Namaskar, Kapal, Bharti, Anulom, Vilom, all those things, and I'm feeling better. I'm into singing now actually. I'm a singer.
You are not getting rid of the dreams. The line
No,
very
no.
clean.
That is even in the morning even for half an hour, also 10 minutes, it disturbs me and I have a fear psychosis inside. I feel that if मैं फिर से वहां पहुंच गया वो 20 साल की उम्र में और वो आते ही है सामने. अब मैं कोशिश करता हूँ. I try to read some हनुमान चालीसा, थोड़ा रिलीजियस बन के कोशिश करता हूँ, लेकिन वो खाली आधा घंटे तक. फिर बाद में sometimes होता है. I tried many different things like washing my legs and having my bath and sleeping, brushing my teeth. रात को कुछ धार्मिक, my wife tells me धर्म का नाम लेके सो जाओ. Like हमारे जो अपने अपने his own ritual.
Please try Sudarshan Kriya, madam. Tell him to do Sudarshan Kriya. That will be very good for you.
I was about to tell him, I am starting a workshop right from tomorrow. If you wish to join, if you can share your number, then I can send this to you, the link, Sudarshan Kriya, as Jagmohan ji is telling.
Okay.
Sudarshan Kriya, I am 100% sure you can benefit in
Get rid of all
manner. You know, because people who have been doing Sudarshan Kriya for say even for a few months regularly, they have benefited. Here many people have already done it. I think Lakshmi Narayan ji has also done it. Sudha ji has also done it. You can give it a try, Niranjan ji. I'm starting one workshop right from tomorrow. Okay. So I can share the details with you. If you can tell me your WhatsApp number, I can WhatsApp.
Can you note down? I'll just
98690
49
437.
437.
I'll repeat 98690
Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'll send you the details. What is happening in your case, Niranjan ji? Somehow, your energies, your unconscious energies, we are living a conscious life. We are having an unconscious life also. We are not aware. Unconscious energies बहुत हैं. Somehow, आपके जो unconscious जो energies हैं, they are getting stuck. के past में stuck हो गया है.
हो गया, सही बात है.
They have to be unstuck. You know, you have to get unstuck from those energies. Meditation will surely help you. A lot of meditation has to be done. And some more practices need to be done by you to come unstuck from those energies.
Get out of the past.
Those energies are pulling you back.
यही होता है. Correct, absolutely.
Sleep में क्या होता है? You are not conscious in your sleep. वो दूसरा level चला जाता है. During the daytime, it is not bothering you because you are conscious. But subconscious and unconscious levels में those things, those energies are still coming back to you. So something has to be done regarding those stuck energies. Stuck energies को निकालने के लिए meditation is the best thing. This Sudarshan Kriya, I am 100% sure, as Jagmohan ji has also mentioned, I'm sure he is also practicing it. It will help you a lot. So why don't you give it a try? I'll share the details with you. You can enroll for the course and start tomorrow itself. It's a 4-day course, 2 hours each day.
Okay.
I'm sure you can spare that much time.
Okay.
In the afternoon, 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. I'll share the details with you.
Okay.
So some stuck energies are there which has to be dealt.
Okay.
Stuck हो गया है, energy लग गया है वहाँ पर. So which is coming back to you in your subconscious levels and unconscious levels. होता है, कभी-कभी होता है. I'm sure it can help you. Yeah, Sudha ji, you wanted to say something?
Yeah. People, they just say that those who don't eat onion, garlic, and etc., all tamasic padarth, does it mean that they do not get angry at all?
नहीं, होता है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
In my case, I don't eat at all. So people, they question me, why don't you eat?
Oh, you are not eating onions,
I
garlic?
don't eat, not even hotel.
But you are getting angry?
Onion, garlic, hotel food also once in a blue moon, like once in a year, or very rarely you can say.
But you are getting angry?
No.
I don't get much angry.
But sometimes it is coming.
But like, what is happening? No, I just keep everything in my mind only. I'm not able to express, though in spite of knowing also the person is wrong or right. I cannot express my views.
Okay. Jagmohan ji, can you put yourself on mute if you don't mind? I can't make him
I've done it now.
Can somebody mute him? Archana? Yeah, Sudha ji, what is happening? See, Rajas or Tamas, today we have discussed only about Gunas. We have not gone into doshas yet. There was no time. तो वो क्या होता है ना, even see, tamasic food है ये, onion garlic tamasic food है surely. But what is about anger and anger management, that is a purely different topic altogether, you know. Onion garlic tamasic food है, माना जाता है उसको. इसीलिए सत्वा में, सात्विक आयुर्वेदा में, it is advised people who are striving to reach sattva, people who are trying to have higher levels of sattva in them, they are advised not to have too much of onions and garlic. वो है. But लेकिन your question is right. फिर भी उसको बिना खाए भी तो लोग गुस्सा तो होते ही है ना. वो होता है. गुस्सा क्या है? You have to understand what is gussa. Your anger is rajas. See, I'll give you an example. Rajas, tamas और sattva का example मैं देती हूँ. Rajas का, suppose you are driving your car, you are in a traffic, and suddenly somebody cuts you off in the traffic. Instantly क्या होता है आपके अंदर? क्या होता है? Anger arises in you. Irritation arises in you. जैसे ही उसने आपको कट किया ट्रैफिक में, instant reaction of you is you get angry, you get irritated. Maybe अगर ज्यादा रजस, वो रजस है. It is nothing but rajas. Upsurge of energy inside you. It is rajas. Maybe गुस्सा में आपने उसको कुछ बोल भी दिया, वो extreme rajas हो गया. और भी extreme rajas क्या हो गया? High rajas, you open the car door, come out and bash that person. Whatever. That is extreme rajas. Mild rajas क्या हुआ? Irritation आया. Moderate rajas क्या हुआ? You yell at that person. High, ये rajas के levels हैं, ठीक है? So this is, if you are aware of your gunas and doshas, you can, what I said, you can regulate your stress levels. You can achieve enlightenment. You can achieve peace of mind, inner peace, joy by regulating your gunas, by becoming mindful, by becoming aware, fully aware. Awareness की जरूरत है और कुछ नहीं. जैसे ही गुस्सा आए ना, you become aware of your गुस्सा immediately. If you count 1 to 10, it will come down. First thing is be aware of your emotion. Half the battle is won. आपने आधी लड़ाई जीत ली होगी अगर आपको awareness आ जाए कि I am getting that anger inside me. It is rising. Tamas, rajas, rise. You are on mute, Sudha ji. You are on mute.
गुस्सा वैसे भी I hardly get गुस्सा, but मैं इतना अंदर रखती हूँ ना, I'm not able to express my things. इतनी cool down हो जाती हूँ.
Then one thing I'll suggest you. Are you fond of dancing? You are a singer. Yeah. You are a beautiful singer, I know. Are you fond of dancing?
Yeah.
Then you can do one thing. If you are not able to converse with people, if you are not able to let out, then put on some music and dance it out. That's the easiest way. To let out, you know, let your hair down and dance. अपने ही रूम में कोई देखे या ना देखे, doesn't matter. You lock yourself inside your room, put on some loud music and dance it away. It will help you a lot. What you are not able to express in words, okay, you let out physically. ठीक है? देखिए, rajas और tamas extreme levels में हो जाने से people get into violence and crime, mind you. ठीक है? When you dance it out, rajas अगर ज्यादा हो रहा है, instead of getting angry or instead of getting violent, you can dance. It is a beautiful way of letting out your rajas, of all the anger inside you, of all the pent up feelings inside you. See, life क्या है? Life कुछ नहीं है. It is how you are dealing with your mind. It is a mind game only. सब कुछ mind का ही खेल है. Mind के साथ breathing का खेल है. Breathing के साथ mind को मिला के judicious mixture बनाएंगे. We can lead a beautiful life. है ना? बस खाली aware होना है of your emotions and feelings, of your gunas. Like we did. अच्छा, अभी जो exercise किया, when I asked you to just try to get up, what was happening? What was happening? Nobody has shared. You are again mute, Sudha ji. Mute हो रहा है.
It was forcing me to get up.
So what is happening is, if you noticed, when you are thinking of getting up,
I was just forced.
yes, Sudhaji, yes, right. Continue.
But your comments were just blocking me from getting up. No, don't get up.
Okay.
You tried to get up. So that made me again sit
when
down.
you were trying to get up, what was happening inside you? When you had the thought of getting up, what exactly was playing inside you? I'll tell you, I'll explain.
I should get up.
We were talking about Gunas.
I should get up.
No, what was happening? What was happening inside? In terms of Guna, we discussed about Gunas. So what was happening?
Rajat Guna.
Immediately
getting up and do something.
Yes, that is what I wanted to say.
That is Rajat Guna.
Rajogun was taking over. Okay? When you are sitting down, only I just wanted to make it clear, the three gunas. When you are sitting down without thinking of anything, you are continuing to sit, you are in tamogun. Okay? As soon as that thought of rising up or getting up is there in your mind, there is an instant upsurge of energy. Even if you are not getting up, that about to get up feeling, there is an upsurge of energy, niche se upar ja raha hai. Instantly that Rajogun is taking over. So I wanted to make you see the difference between those two gunas. Okay? That was my only, I just wanted you to experience in terms of your own body. That is what. Yeah, Rohit ji, I can see haath upar kiya hai. Rohit ji, you wanted to say anything? Rohit Desai ji?
Yeah, how are you? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's
just
it's good afternoon right now. It is a good afternoon now. It's already
15 minutes past. Yeah.
Yes. How are you?
Yeah. First of all, everybody, hi. And this I want to ask you. I'm doing yoga every day online.
Yes.
Yeah, and it is very good for me. I'm doing for last 5 years. There is an, I got an, what do you call it? You say about stress. When you have a stress, you don't do anulom vilon or what do you call it? Swaska. You don't do it, I think, because you have an Crohn's in my stomach. You know what is Crohn's?
In your stomach? Pardon me, I didn't hear you.
There is an Crohn's in my stomach. You know what is Crohn's?
No.
You might be not knowing.
How do you spell it?
Chrones. Crohn's. It usually happens to USA people, I think. They told me. Since last 6-7 years.
Is it an ulcer sort of a thing?
It is kind of ulcer, but it's not ulcer. It is a kind of ulcer, yeah.
Cyst, maybe a cyst.
Yeah, you have a spot, so many spots in my stomach. I didn't, Okay, then when I was doing yoga, my yoga teacher told me you don't have to do anulom vilon, and something you stretch your body. I mean, you stretch your stomach. I don't know about you. It happens usually.
Anulom vilom is nothing. It's quite okay to do. I feel it is a very non-violent way of dealing with your body. It is not at all. Shant se baithiye aur apna anulom vilom kariye. It is. I don't think it should be harming your body in any way, because.
Tama Gujarati ho?
According to me, I don't think it should harm you. You should be pressing on the breathing too much. आराम से कर सकते हैं. आराम से breathing करिए, आराम से breathe out करिए.
But you know how it happens, तमे Gujarati हो?
No, I am not Gujarati.
अच्छा, तमे not what Gujarati? You spoke in Gujarati. Anyway, you know how it happens? The lady one was asking about, I think somebody.
She is Gujarati, Sudhaji. Yes.
Yeah, Sudhaji. Why it happens, Crohn's? It is due to stress and anger. Yes. I was told. Yeah. Then that is why I'm asking. I would refer to that lady. Don't be angry.
I think it is something related with ulcer.
Yeah,
it is. जिनको होता है वो anger से related है. It is. It's negative emotions and negative feelings से ये सब चीजें होती हैं. So you have to deal with your negativities. जो भी negativities आ रही हैं, इनसे ulcer आता है. Ulcers are mainly the result of negative emotions and negative feelings.
But I was cured. that I tried this yoga and I was cured almost everything from the yoga only.
Let me take the liberty of suggesting something. Today evening, we are organizing a free session. If you all can join, you are most welcome. I'll share the details, joining details in the group, the Holistic Living group. I think many of you can, I'm sure you'll be getting your answers. And if you feel like after attending the session in the evening today, you can straight away join our workshop tomorrow. I think whatever you are telling about your Crohn's or whatever, I think it's a sort of cyst or it's sort of ulcer only.
That's okay.
I think this Sudarshan Kriya can help you a lot if you are willing to give it a try. Have you heard about it? Sir,
No.
have you heard about it?
Oh,
Then
no.
I'll share the details in the group, and why don't you all join in the
Heard about what?
join a little session.
No, you say heard about what?
Session. You will come to know. I'll share the details in the group. Just register for it and join. It is a free session. Nothing will be charged. It starts at 6:30 p.m. and just sit for half an hour and see whether something is of any use to you. Whether something can be of any use to you, whatever we are going to say in that. I think you should give it a try. That's what I feel.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll share the details. Everybody is welcome. Okay.
Sure.
So anybody else wants to say anything? Usha ji or anybody? Or
Ma'am, my sleep is extremely good. I work it out throughout the day. I have no problem.
Sleeping throughout the day?
No, sleeping throughout the day. No, my sleep is deep sleep. 5 घंटे भी सो जाऊं तो I am fine.
Very good. Very good.
And throughout the day I can work also. I can concentrate. I can work, sing, dance, anything.
So your gunas are in perfect balance.
मुझे कोई तकलीफ नहीं है वैसे.
Gunas are in balance. All the 3 gunas are in perfect balance.
इसलिए नहीं, actually when I was hearing the problems of others, I was feeling very bad. I mean, this is the age we all try to settle down.
That's why I am suggesting to people who are facing some problems how to deal with their emotions, and emotions se hi bimari aati hai.
Yes.
Disease kya hai? Disease is tamasic only. Let me tell you, all disease, any disease is tamasic in nature. See, all this accumulation of negative energies and negative feelings, that is when disease arises in the body. It is
गुस्सा मुझे भी आता है, but what I feel is नहीं, you can't expect the world to move in your direction.
Yes, that is what.
That funda has to go inside. Then I think it is.
So funda ko andar jaane ke liye they have to attend workshops, so it is advisable. Funda kaise andar jayega? Baithe andar nahi jayega unless somebody drives it into their head.
That from their level they need a conscious change by themselves.
Yes. So देखिए पहले क्या है ना, first you have to understand, if you are able to know your problem, then आधा battle वहीं पर जीत लेते हैं आप. When you are aware, when you are becoming angry, when you are aware that when you come to know that you need help, you need how to deal with your problem, then वो awareness ही पहले आ जाती है ना, तो half the battle is won there only. Then the next battle क्या है? To know how to deal with it. पहला इसने आपने रिकॉग्नाइज कर लिया कि आपको प्रॉब्लम है, तो आधी लड़ाई आपने वहीं जीत ली. ठीक है, यू आर अवेयर कि आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम है, आपको सब कुछ करना है, उसको लड़ने के लिए कुछ करना है, तो आपकी लड़ाई आधी आपने वहीं जीत ली. नेक्स्ट आधी लड़ाई क्या होगी? आपको सीखना पड़ेगा आपको वो कैसे डील करना है उसके साथ, वॉट एवर इट इज. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? एम आई क्लियर? तो आप में ये आपने जिसने भी शेयर किया है कि क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम है, इट इज अ पॉजिटिव पॉइंट दैट यू नो कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है ना. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज हाउ टू डील विद इट. हम लोग हैं ना उसके लिए, हाउ टू डील विद इट. हम लोग हैं किस लिए? हम लोग सिखाएंगे कैसे डील करना है. सो आई विल सजेस्ट लेट्स मीट इन द इवनिंग टुडे. ओके, आई विल शेयर द डिटेल्स विद यू, बट यू हैव टू रजिस्टर फॉर इट. इट इज फ्री, but you have to do the registration. Okay. Chalo. Let's call it a day now. Anybody else wants to share anything? Archana?
I have shared 3 numbers with you. People who wanted to join, they have messaged in Zoom. So I have shared the numbers.
You can make people join, whatever. Okay.
And we can continue same topic because it is interesting.
Yeah.
Anita ji.
Yeah.
मुझे भी please share करना है.
Hello. हाँ बोलिए. सुधा जी बोलिए.
Please share me to my number also.
Okay.
Should I write it on the chat box?
No, I have your number.
Okay.
I have all the numbers I have because Archana has, I think, added some more new numbers she's telling. So I'll share in the group. So everybody is welcome to join me in the evening.
Okay. Sure.
Look forward. Okay. So let's call it a day. Let's wind up. Yeah. Okay. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Have a nice day. Take care of yourselves. Good day. Namaskar.
Namaskar.